Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk about something that isn't often spoken about but is super important when it comes to investing, and that is the topic of money. In this video I want to talk to you about two things. One, I want to explain a little bit about money and what it is and the purpose it serves in our society. And two, I want to share with you a little secret of mine about how to go looking at money differently to help improve your investment returns and better understand the returns you are actually getting from your investment portfolio. So, if I was to ask you if you had $10,000 and you invested it for 5 years and it turned into $30,000 over that 5 years, would you be wealthier? Most people would say yes, but the answer really depends, because when you're using money to measure something, being wealthier or wealthier in real terms is not just about being wealthier in a dollar figure term, it's the value of money itself matters. In that we all collect money to use that money in the future to buy the goods and services we need. But if the value of money goes down and that reduces the amount of goods and services we can buy in the future, then you wouldn't say that you're wealthier. And this is maybe where most people get unstuck when it comes to investing, is they don't see money the way money really is. A lot of people assume that money itself is fixed, the value of it is fixed, but that's not true. It's actually very far from the truth. Money is actually, if you look through history, depreciates over time, at least the money that we use today. So in that sense, in a lot of modern Western economies, if your investments are producing 5 or 10% return a year, you're probably actually losing real purchasing power from your investments. Why is that? That's because the supply of money, broad money, and there's multiple levels of money, as in you have monetary base, M1, M2, and broad level money. And that's the money that I guess circulates around the economy. That, if you look through history of particularly the last 30, 40, 50 years, has been growing at about 5 to 10% a year. So like anything in life, if the supply of something goes up and the demand doesn't go up accordingly, then the value of it comes down. So one of the important things when getting involved in investing and trying to make money, or more money, is to understand the purpose of money in and of itself. So, the main purpose of money is to solve the dilemma of coincidence of wants, in the sense that we all want different things at different times, and in a barter system where you trade goods for goods, it's sometimes difficult to find people that want to swap the goods that you want for the goods that you have. So as a result, money was a mechanism for societies to exchange goods amongst the participants of that society at different times with different people, to allow a more seamless transactions of goods and services. So in our modern society we use banknotes, and we have a debt-based money system where we have bank deposits and currencies in our wallet that we use to transact with other people in our societies, and there are different currencies within different geographical jurisdictions, but essentially the monetary system is the same all around the world. But money doesn't have to be a banknote or within a financial system like ours, our modern financial system. Money throughout history has been in the form of many different things. It can be in the form of, well, was previously in the form of things like gold or silver or copper or rice or tobacco or shells, or money itself is just meant to be a medium of exchange. So really the important elements of money are that it is a durable good, something that you can keep and store, that is preferably divisible, in that you might have to pay 100 shells for one item and only 5 shells for another item, because the different goods and services you're purchasing had different amounts of goods and labor that went into manufacturing them, so as a result you don't pay the same amount for different things. And obviously it's meant to be a store of wealth, and people need to have confidence that it will remain a store of wealth. And maybe that's the essential ingredient of money, is confidence, is that you would only accept one good in exchange for another good if you believe that the good that you're accepting in the form of money, representative of money, is going to be able to be used in the future to purchase the goods and services you need. If your confidence that that money is going to be able to be spent in the future diminishes, then your willingness to accept it, or the amount of it that you want in exchange for your goods and services, is going to go up. And so the most important ingredient of money is confidence. So I said at the start of this video I wanted to show you something that would shock you about money, and that is that it costs the same today to buy a house in the United States as it did back in 1900 and in 1940 and about 1980. And you sit there and go, what are you talking about? It depends how you price the house. If you price the house in US dollars, then I agree with you that the value of the US dollar has dropped by 98% over the last 120 years. But if you look back through history and you were to price housing in something like gold, more of a commodity, or you could use other commodities like oil or silver or wheat, corn, other commodities that actually adjust their price for the diminishing value of money or the increasing supply of our modern money, you'll see that the pricing of housing has not gone up 50-fold like it might look like if you were to use US dollars alone. And actually what's happened is the value of US dollars has dropped, which has made the nominal price of housing look like it's gone up. So as you can see, whether it's Japan, Ireland, the UK, the United States, the same fundamentals and trends and peaks and falls can apply in all markets. So the key takeaway from this video is that money itself is a commodity, and that it has a supply and demand, and its value will change over time depending on that supply and demand relative to goods and services in the economy that it can purchase. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, be sure to throw them in the comments below. Otherwise, subscribe and share this with your friends, and I'll bring out more videos like this in the future. See you in the next video.